Do you know how to get toxins out of your brain? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who are starting to notice a few memory challenges, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. As a wellness coach for over 10 years, I've had people ask me a lot of questions, but I seldom have anyone ask me how to get toxins out of their brain. You know, we all know that toxins are everywhere, so why doesn't that question come up? Have you ever asked anyone how to get toxins out of your brain? I don't know, is it because we think we just can't do anything about it, or we don't realize the toxins are in our brain? I don't know, but I want to address some of that today. Did you catch my video the other day? I did a video the other day on toxins, and I gave you a whole list. It's kind of a big list of different symptoms you may be experiencing that could be a sign that there's toxins in your brain. So if you didn't catch that video, go take a look at it. I made it the other day. It's on my YouTube channel, and it's also on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp. But today I want to talk about just one of those symptoms that you might be experiencing, and also tell you a couple of things that you may want to do about that. Okay, so you know that we can't avoid being exposed to toxins because they are everywhere. But you know what? God's got you because He designed a system in you to take care of toxins. He knew that you'd be exposed to toxins, and He figured out a way. Let me fix this. He figured out a way inside of you to handle toxins that got inside. So there is a system already created inside you. Now, here's the problem, though. If you're not proactive these days, you can get overwhelmed with all the toxins that are out there. And that's the problem. You have a system, your immune system is built to do it. You have your liver and your kidneys and those things to deal with toxins when they come in. But if they get overloaded and it becomes to the point where they can't handle all the invasion that's coming in, that's when you start to have a problem. And those toxins can pile up and pile up and pile up and start to wreak havoc on your body. So therein lies the problem. You don't want to be overloaded with toxins. Not to mention your internal toxins, because did you know that our own body produces toxins, poison, things that are poisonous to our bodies, and we have to flush them out. And if we're producing those as well, it's easy to see how you can get inundated with toxins. So you need to be aware that that's going on, and it can go to your brain, because once the toxins get in your bloodstream, they got access to everything, and they can get into your brain too. So I know it's a huge assignment because, like we said, toxins are everywhere. Where are they in? Practically everything. They're in your cosmetics, they're in your household cleaning products, and even your furniture, and in your carpet and stuff, and in your fresheners, in your skincare products, and all your containers, all of these things, your food, your air, your water, they are everywhere. So, but don't let that overwhelm you. Don't let that discourage you. I know it is a huge, huge assignment, but guess what? Every little thing you do helps a lot. And you know what they say about an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's how you can handle the toxins. So don't get discouraged, because guess what? What's your alternative? If you don't do anything about it, the toxins are out there. If they're coming in your body, what's your alternative? A miserable life, a shortened life, a painful life. That's your alternative. So guess what? We can get on this thing. And I'm in a zone now with toxins. And so I'm going to be talking a lot more about it. And actually, I just created a Facebook group, a new Facebook group called Keep Your Brain Sharp Community. And it's a public Facebook group. So if you haven't joined, which you may not have to act because it's pretty new, go to it and get on it, because I'm going to be talking a lot in there about toxins and step by step what you can do to make sure that your body is either not exposed to it, or that you can rid your body of toxins with certain things that you can do. So join that Keep Your Brain Sharp community as soon as you can. And I'm going to get started on that in a couple of weeks. Okay, so I want to talk today about something you can do. The EWG, one of the things that they suggest, the simplest thing you can do, easiest thing for you to do regarding toxins is to switch your products to unscented. They said there's so many toxins in the term fragrance, you know, because they don't monitor that or test that or anything in our country. And so fragrance a lot of times equals undisclosed toxins. They don't even have to tell you that the toxin's in there. They just have to put fragrance, and they can go ahead and put that in there and give it to you. So the best thing for you to do is to buy products that are unscented. So you don't have to worry about that. And here's the deal with that. Unfortunately, all of our brands that we have out there are not always totally honest. And they may say it's unscented, or they may say it's fragrance free, and actually it's not. Sometimes they put a toxin in there to cover the fragrance so you don't smell the fragrance. So they can say it's fragrance free when it's really not fragrance free. That's a whole big other, rat hole there. But anyway, so the best thing on that I recommend is that you check EWG's list. They have a list of skincare products that or brands that have allowed themselves to get tested, and they have verified them. It's called EWG Verified, and they have a little seal that they put on the product. And so you can check for that seal, or you can go on their website and put your brand in and see if they've had an opportunity to test your brand or not, and if so, what their results were and whether it's verified or not. So if you get a product that's EWG verified, you know that it's unscented, and it says unscented, you know that it's unscented, or even if it doesn't say unscented, it should have products in there that are not harmful to you, that are safe. Okay, so that would be my recommendation. But just for starters, just start to get products that are unscented. I don't mean to just throw everything out and spend all this money in one big hoop on new products, unless that's in your budget to do that. But if not, just gradually trade them out. When you go get the next one, make sure you get it unscented. When you go get the next one, make sure you go unscented. And any type of product that you can get unscented, the more the better. And you can use natural scents if you want some kind of scent or fragrance in your house. You can use citrus fruits, or you can use essential oils or whatever. There's other ways to get natural, safe scents. So that's number one that you should do. So the symptom that I want to talk about today, that a lot of people experience and may not realize that it could suggest, or it probably does mean that there's some toxicity going on in their brain, is weight gain and belly fat. Does that strike a chord with you? Weight gain or belly fat? Yeah, that probably means there's some toxicity going on, because studies have shown that weight gain is linked to an increase, or belly fat is linked to an increase in weight gain and type 2 diabetes. So if you're going to have that fat on you, that spare tire thing going on you, that is a sign that there's toxicity going on, because your body encapsulates the fat. It encases the fat. The toxin, when the toxin comes in, that's one of its defense mechanisms, is to encase or encapsulate the toxin with fat around it and store it in that visceral fat, that abdominal fat, for you, to protect you, to keep it out of your bloodstream, so it doesn't flow around to all these other organs and stuff and wreak havoc. So it's a protective measure. And so it accumulates, because guess what? We keep on eating those things, or we keep on using those products, because that's how the toxins are coming in a lot of times. And so have you seen people, or do you know people that have exercised and are healthy, but they still have a spare tire, or they're still overweight, and you're like, why is that? Or have you wondered about that about yourself? Why is that? Well, it's kind of like having a fire and taking one hand and sprinkling water on the fire to put the fire out, and then taking the other hand and fanning the flames. So you're putting toxins in your body, whether you're eating it, whether you're using it on your skin, whether you're inhaling it, however it's coming in, if it's in your water, however it's coming in, you're fanning the flames of toxins while you're trying to put it out. Okay, so is that fire ever going to go out? think so. Not if you're fanning it to make it go up and sprinkling it. No, it's not going to work. So that's what, in fact, that's, just my little, visual of what is kind of like you're doing. And so you don't see that happen. What you're going to have to do is stop having the toxins come in, because the toxins pile up. They accumulate. There's minuscule amounts in those products and stuff a lot of times, so you don't see immediate effect, but it piles up and it accumulates, and it stays in your fat, stays in your bones, it goes to your brain, it goes to your liver, whatever. If it goes into your liver and your kidneys, and then they can't be efficient and all of that, so there's a big mess because you don't know to stop having the toxins come into to your body to begin with. So that's the problem with the belly fat and with the weight gain. Okay, so think about that. And like I say, the easiest first step you can do is just start getting unscented products. And that's going to cut a lot of those toxins out right there. Okay, so what can you do? I said I was going to give you 2 things about what you can do regarding toxins in your brain, because you know that Alzheimer's is linked to insulin resistance, and insulin resistance is linked to belly fat. That's why they call Alzheimer's, type 3 diabetes, because they're all connected. Your brain needs insulin, so insulin's coming. But if you're insulin resistant, it's going to cause some functional problems. So back to what to do. Your brain has its own secret service immune system. It has its own private immune system that's separate from the body's general immune system. So it's like a backup system. You have your immune system, your defense mechanisms and stuff in your body, and then it also has a special one just for your brain. That's how important your brain is, okay? The thing is, it does most of its work at night while you're sleeping. So that's why sleep is so very, very important for all kinds of reasons. But one very important reason is that it takes care of the waste, the toxins that are in there, if they've gotten into your brain, and takes them out of your brain at night while you're sleeping. Therefore, the best thing you can do regarding that is to make sure you get adequate sleep, that you give your brain enough time to do its job effectively. So we're talking 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. So depending on who you are, you may just need 7, you may need 8, you may need 9, whatever. Do you, but it's going to be 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And so if you're having issues with getting that much sleep on a regular basis, I'm talking every night or just about every night, there's some things you can do, some practices that have been proven to help you develop and retrain your body to get adequate sleep. So sleeping is very, very important if you want to get toxins out of your brain. The other thing is water. One of the other things is water. You know that your brain is 80% water and it can't function without water, so it needs the water. So if you need to be hydrating your body so that it can flush out the toxins, because that's one of the major ways that toxins come out of your body, is that they get flushed out. So if you're not adequately drinking enough water, which is the goal, again, is half your body weight in ounces, then it's going to be harder for your body to flush out the toxins. And what happens if they don't get flushed out? They have an opportunity to go back into your bloodstream and once again wreak havoc wherever they choose to, which you don't want happening. So those are 2 things that can help you with getting toxins out of your brain, at adequate sleep, and drinking lots of water. Okay, so once again, if you'd like to get more specific information on detoxing, I'm going to be doing a lot of it on my new Facebook group, which is, I still have the Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp, that's still there, but I'm going to have a group that's called Keep Your Brain Sharp Community. So go and join that, and we're going to do some fun things on that. And the first thing that we're going to be working with is detox. So go ahead and join up on that group page, because your brain's destiny is in your hands. See you soon.